Dr. V. Welcome to a new Pick a Card reading. Today we're going to get you some clarity on your person's thoughts about you. What are they thinking and feeling about you, about this connection? Within that, we're also going to get some specific messages from their higher self to you. We'll also be getting you a powerful affirmation that's going to help you raise your vibe. And then we're going to round it out with outcome, what to expect next, as well as some general guidance on divine timing. So if you're new to this channel, welcome. I'm so happy to have you. If you're already part of the Live Tarot family, if you're a new subscriber, I just want to welcome all of you. You know how much you mean to me, and I thank you so much for being here. So please do remember that this is a general reading. Not everything may apply to you and your unique situation. If you'd like to have specific guidance on what is going on in your journey with your twin flame, soulmate, or beloved, you can have a personal reading with me, or you can even order all of these oracle decks that I've created to also help you, guide you, and support you at home. And to just continue to give you more clarity and to help you to align with spirit and your own intuition as well. So please do be gentle with yourself. You can choose number 1, number 2, number 3, or you can choose them all and take the messages that resonate for you and your situation and leave the rest. I will show you each of these groups, and if you want to, you can go ahead and close your eyes, take a deep breath, meditate, see which you feel most intuitively guided to. So this is group number 1. This is group number 2. And this is group number 3. So go ahead and make your selection, and we will go ahead and get started with group number 1. All right, group number 1. Let's get you some clarity on their thoughts about you, your twin flame, your soulmate, your beloved, your crush, that special person that you are here for. So Spirit, can you please give us a powerful affirmation to support group number 1? I am proud of who I am and excited to expand more. I love that. I feel like this is a beautiful reminder from Spirit to take a moment and give yourself credit, group number 1. Be proud of who you are every single day. Give yourself some grace, especially if you have a tendency to go hard on yourself, right? Instead, focus on your accomplishments. Don't focus on, any kind of limited beliefs or any kind of negative thoughts that come up, especially if there are thoughts that put you down, like that critic in your head, and also, focus on being excited to expand more spiritually, right? To, be in those higher vibrations, to be more in alignment with spirit and to continuously grow. Because look at this, spirit loves you. They have your back. I love this. I feel like this is a special message. Love you. They love you. I love that. All right, so let's get a general energy first in terms of their thoughts about you. Empathy. Interesting. You feel and understand the emotions of another in the service of love. So I feel like one of the things that your person really does deeply appreciate about you, my dear group 1, is your empathy. The fact that you feel and understand your person's emotions. And I also feel that with this energy, many of you in group 1 watching this may also be empaths yourselves, right? You may have very deep intuition. You may be empathic. You may be psychic, right? You may be healers. I know many of you are. So it's beautiful that we got this card, because I feel like your person, whether they can verbalize it to you or not, whether they have actually really, you know, through their words and actions, acknowledge this aspect of you, or whether they are aware of it or not, whether you've had that conversation, I feel like at that deep soul level, they see it, they feel it. They know that you are different, you are special, you are not, there's something about you that is not kind of like the normal kind of people that your person has met or been connected to romantically in the past. Okay, there's something very special, and part of that has to do with your level of empathy and what you have shown to your person. Or if you are an empath yourself, you just having that ability to be able to very deeply understand them, and almost like having this language that is beyond words. I feel like for some of you, you can really sense or feel or understand what your person is thinking and feeling before they even verbalize it to you. And I feel like that's part of your empathic abilities. And that's another thing that I think your person is very fascinated by. It's like, it's very unique and different for them. They feel like, wow, like I've never met somebody who just kind of understands how I feel or understands what I wish to convey before I even convey it. So there's something very beautiful, something very deep going on with this energy. Now let's see, Ace of Cups, beautiful. I love this. Ace of Cups. Wow, the Tower. Okay, we have some big energies coming through here. And the Four of Swords. All right, so there's something here where there's some introspection going on because something has happened here. Okay, something has happened here. We have the Tower coming as the central energy here between this Ace of Cups and the Four of Swords. So I feel like something has come to light here. Either there is some truth that needed to come to light. There is some sort of knowledge or understanding about each other that needed to be shared. I feel like in their thoughts about you right now, there may have been certain secrets, certain things that either your person or both of you together had just not really been able to share with one another just yet. Even though, and what I find interesting is even though there's a lot of empathy here, I feel like your person was kind of building their way up to that level of vulnerability. You know, like when it, in order to truly open ourselves up completely to someone that we love, there's definitely a level of vulnerability that has to happen, right? That we have to be comfortable to be vulnerable at that level, right? To kind of let the person we love see us in our entirety. Let them see us warts and all, literally with all of our faults, right? And I feel like with this Tower coming down, there's something that may have come to light here, something that either your person has done, experienced, something that they have from their past, maybe something that they're not proud of. They may have done or had issues in the past that they, you know, were not proud of. Maybe something that was toxic in their lives, maybe something that, you know, was a real challenge for them, but they've come through that. But I feel like there's something here that has come to light that has destabilized the connection in some way, right? Where you're not feeling as stable, like you are not feeling as stable, they are not feeling as stable. There's something there's like an instability that is coming through with this Tower. And I feel like it could have been something very abrupt, you know, something that may have come to light very quickly and out of nowhere. Like it wasn't something that you guys built up to. It was something that all of a sudden just appeared. And I feel like this may have come, take this as it resonates. It may not be this may not be for everybody, but I feel like whatever this was may have come from a third party. As in, like, you know, you may have found out something or some truth or some fact may have come to light that they did not share with you, but you heard it elsewhere. And I feel like that's something your person is regretting, okay? For those of you who that is what has happened, there's some sort of a regret here that your person is having, that why didn't I share this with you first? Like, you should have heard this from me. But instead you heard it from a third party, okay? That's, again, for some of you, not for everybody. But either way, there's something here that has come to light that has made your person, or you, or both of you, withdraw with this Four of Swords energy. So there's a lot of withdrawal energy right now. There's an energy of, I think I need some time to process this information, right? There's a sense of processing with this Tower and this Four of Swords. There's a sense of, I need some time to kind of figure out what's going on here. I need some time to understand what this is and how I want to deal with it, because right now I don't know how to deal with it. So there's an energy of stepping back, processing, thinking things over, needing space, needing time. And there's an energy of introspection here as well. But I feel like it's more coming from the idea of not particularly like withdrawing in terms of withdrawing their love or attention or affection, because we have this beautiful Ace of Cups. So I feel like that is not the case. It's not coming from the intention of separating or withdrawing permanently or having no communication with you. I feel like this withdrawal or this time and space in order to process is necessary for your person, because what they want is to rebuild with this Ace of Cups. They want to renew things. They want to have a fresh start, right? They want to be able to deal with whatever this Tower has brought up between the two of you, right? They want to be able to deal with it and to move on, okay? To move on from it. So they don't want, or at least they don't feel like you guys should be in this kind of perpetual forever, what do you call it? Like this, you know what, we're just gonna let whatever happened here with the Tower, break us up or screw things up between us. Okay, that's where I feel your person absolutely does not want that to happen, right? They almost see this as like a temporary issue, a temporary kind of fork in the road, that it's, even though it may feel big because of this Tower's energy, it may feel like it's like, wow, it's something big. I feel like your person is looking for ways to minimize the impact. When you just kind of want to do damage control, like you don't want something to cause maximum amount of damage. You're trying to minimize the emotional impact. You're trying to minimize the impact it may have on the relationship. Why? Because this Ace of Cups is what is their actual priority. I feel very strongly the energy of priority, as in your person seeks to prioritize this new beginning. So it's almost like they want to get over this Tower energy as fast as they possibly can, so that you guys can move on to that Ace of Cups. And it's interesting because I feel like what they may be seeking right now is to almost activate that empathy within you. Like if you feel that they need forgiveness or they need empathy, or it's like a matter of like wanting your understanding, I feel like that is what they are going to be seeking or already seeking, because look, we're getting new beginnings again. Okay, so this is what I'm saying with this Ace of Cups and this new beginnings. This is what your person is seeking, right? And look at this, the Great Gathering. It's all coming together, intuitive hits and soul tribe, along with follow your bliss and navigate by the stars, right? So I feel like your person, the combination of that energy of bliss, that energy of coming out of the dark, of wanting to follow that energy of a new beginning, of feeling those emotions, like the beauty of the emotions that you already had together. I feel like there's a lot of this very dreamy cups energy coming through about like, you know what, we just love each other. We just feel so good when we're together. And I want to go back to that. Like I want to recapture that feeling of how blissful we felt when we were together, how loving we are with one another, how deep of a connection we have. I also feel that your person very much loves to spend time with enjoying with you as well as your overall tribe. Like if you have family and friends, if you have people that you like to hang out with, I feel like your person really does love that aspect of the relationship as well. They really enjoy being part of something bigger than themselves. I feel like for some of you, and this may not be for everybody, but for some of you, maybe your person doesn't have as many people in their life as you do. Like they may like either not be living close to that close to family, or maybe they just don't have a huge circle of friends, right? So I feel like that may be another thing. Like they may have developed kind of like a soul family with you, and that's something that they really enjoy. Like you guys may have like through you or through your family or friends, they may have access to like more of this sense of community, and that's something that they also very much enjoy. So let's get some messages, outcome, and timing here. So if you could right now just go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Can you please like this video? It only takes a second and it really helps our channel in the YouTube algorithm. And if you haven't already, please do also subscribe. You have no idea how powerful you are. When you subscribe, you're helping me put my sweet boy through college, and you're helping me to prepare for my second one who's also going to be going to college in the next 2 years. So we all really thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Wow. Okay. No one loves me like you do. I'm ready to commit to you and our beautiful future. See, this is what I mean by that new beginnings, that Ace of Cups energy. Okay, so there is a deep, like I said before, this beautiful energy of very dreamy, emotional energy coming through here. They're also very afraid of losing you, right? They don't want whatever has happened from this Tower's energy. I feel like this is their greatest fear, right? This is their greatest fear. I feel like there's some sort of energy here of if something doesn't happen, if there's no movement here, then this is going to stay stuck and on pause. Okay, and I feel like this is their great fear, is that this connection, due to whatever has happened because of this Tower, will just stay on pause and it'll stay stuck. And what it will do is it will lead to this great feeling of despair and loss. And I feel like that is exactly what your person does not want, okay? And they're afraid of it continuing on. Like if this doesn't get resolved, or if people don't come back to one another with this empathy, then it's going to be a problem. I'm sorry I betrayed your trust. I turned my back on you when you needed me the most, okay? So that may be the reason why your person is feeling that Tower energy and that loss right here as well. I'm in a superficial relationship with someone else because I'm not ready for real love with you. Okay, so for those of you who are in a third-party situation, this may be an issue here, and this may be the reason why that Tower also came down. So I feel like there's a specific thing here for those of you who are in that like where your person is not ready, or they're having issues with somebody else. Then I feel like there's also a bit of this pausing and stuck energy here that is going to need to be resolved sooner rather than later. See, so within 7 months, okay? This may take a few months to work out, right? So within 7 months, Spirit is saying, hopefully we'll see a positive change here, some sort of a transitioning energy. So let me know what you thought in the comment box below if you'd like to have a personal reading with me, or order any of the oracle decks that I used in this reading, or the Blessed Twin Flame necklace, which is also back in stock. All of the links are in the box below. Thank you so much for being here. I love you all. See you all on the next one. All right, my beautiful group 2 who chose this card. Let's take a look at their thoughts about you, your special person, whether it's your twin flame, your soulmate, your beloved. What are their thoughts about you? And we're going to start with Spirit giving you a powerful affirmation to support you. So Spirit, please give us the affirmation for group 2. I am learning and growing during this separation. Okay, so this is a special message for any of you who are in separation, but you can also plug in struggle. Like right now you are together, but there may be some struggles going on. You're trying to, work it out. Either way, I feel like Spirit is reminding you to take this as a learning and growing experience. Try to make it into a positive, expansive, I'm learning more about myself and about my beloved person through whatever struggle or separation that we may be going through at this time. Okay, so the focus is on learning and growing, group 2. All right, now let's take a look at their thoughts about you. So we're going to use this top card here that you chose as the first overall energy of what their thoughts are about you. Go deep, explore your roots, and grounding. Okay, I love this energy actually. I think that it really shows that your person is serious about you. So whether you are going through a struggle or separation at this time, there's something here in your person's thoughts that is very clear about wanting this connection to be grounded in reality, for wanting this connection to succeed, for wanting to go deep with you. Now, I'm feeling an energy that maybe one of the things that has gone on here between the two of you is that maybe you didn't feel grounded. Maybe there were things going on here that made you or your person or both of you feel like you guys aren't really going deep enough. You guys are more kind of, there's a sense of this, like, I feel like things are just kind of up in the air. When you have this sense, kind of like this, I'm getting this kind of like feeling in the pit of the stomach, that pit of the stomach feeling that, oh no, like something's not quite right here. I feel like something is off, something is wrong, but I'm not quite sure what it is. And I feel like that's where it's like Spirit is calling upon you to go deep and to figure out what that might be. Because, sometimes we feel like, I love you so much, I feel so deeply connected to you, but there's something I feel uneasy about in my stomach, something I feel insecure or unsure of. And sometimes we're not able to maybe, really get to the heart of what that might be. Sometimes it's just this overall kind of sinking feeling. Like that's the feeling I'm getting in my stomach right now. Like this feeling of like, when you feel that something is uncertain or something is not quite right or is a bit off, you get that sinking feeling. And I feel like maybe you or your person both were experiencing this. And so right now, in terms of their thoughts about you, they want to go deep with you and to explore what that might be, because maybe it's something that you just have not been able to talk about just yet. Maybe it's going to require a deeper conversation in order to figure out what that kind of energy or what that discomfort between you may be. So let's go deeper. We have 6 of Pentacles. We have the 7 of Swords. This is why I'm saying there's something here about uneasiness, okay? About something that is not being spoken or something that is being hidden here. And oh wow, we have the Devil. Okay, so wow. Definitely heavier energies here. So for some of you, I feel like something's happened here definitely that feels like cheating or a betrayal. Okay. Again, take it as it resonates. It may not be for everybody, but with this Seven of Swords coming right in the center of the reading, I feel like something's happened here where somebody feels either lied to, cheated on, or betrayed in some way. And it doesn't have to be romantically, right? It doesn't have to be just that one scenario that, oh, somebody cheated on me, or, you know, the person I loved cheated on me, or I cheated on them. I didn't want to. There's something happening in the situation, right? But there's something here. And I feel like there's also this issue of kind of some sort of a general betrayal where you feel like you've lost trust in this person. And again, it doesn't have to be cheating. It could be anything that makes you feel that you lost faith or lost trust in your person in some way. Like either they hid something from you, they weren't honest about something, you feel like they betrayed your trust in some aspect of your relationship. And so that's why I'm not surprised that I was getting this like weird feeling, that sinking feeling in my stomach, right? That something is off. There's something insecure. There's something off, where you feel kind of like this destabilizing feeling, you know? And I feel like there's definitely something here that needs to be worked out. I feel like Spirit is really underlining this for you, group 2, with this devil's energy. Like whatever this is, it needs to be addressed. Now, you know, to me, the devil's energy is very much a spectrum, right? Like it's definitely a spectrum of, you know, what is it that may be toxic in this connection, right? And it can go from anything that is mild to anything that is severe, right? So it can be anything from like, yeah, we just, like we have anger issues, or, you know, we have issues with, you know, feeling insecure, or we lash out, or we get triggered, right? And we just kind of have to deal with that because, you know, that's common. That happens to most people. And yes, there's a level of toxicity to that, but if you become conscious and aware, you can both work on it. So that's, to me, like kind of like at the lower end of the spectrum, but it can get even as bad as, you know, addictions getting in the way, whether it's an addiction to alcohol, drugs, sex, shopping, you name it. Like, you know, it can get to a deeper level of toxicity. So I feel like there's something here that maybe your person did not share with you. Maybe they're suffering from something. Maybe they're dealing with some issue here, whether it's an addiction, whether it's some sort of, I feel like with the Seven of Swords, maybe there is still some sort of contact with an ex that they don't want to let you know about. I'm not saying they're cheating, or for some of you they have cheated, or for some of you I feel like they still are somehow in contact with an ex, or an ex is trying to contact them, or is trying to pull their attention away from you in some way, and they haven't told you, right? Like they've been keeping that from you because they didn't want you to be upset about it. But there's something that is going on here. And I feel like with the Six of Pentacles energy, it's like it's going to require the two of you to really be in reciprocity here. Like it's going to, in order to solve this, Spirit is saying you're going to both have to be on the same page. There's going to have to be an equal give and take. There's going to have to be a lot of reciprocity and reciprocal determination to work this out. It cannot be one-sided. So it cannot be that you want to work this out and they're like, or they really want to work it out, but you're like, I don't know. I feel like this situation, if it's going to be resolved, there's going to have to be two people giving their equal attention. Okay. Wow. See, vigilance. So this is what I'm saying. There's something here that has been overlooked. There's something here where I feel like your person is thinking like, you know, like we need to be more vigilant about whatever is this issue, right? Because sometimes if you're not paying attention, things can get out of whack. And I feel like that is what is going on. And I also feel their thought about you is that they felt that you guys had tremendous joy. Okay, there was something very beautiful in this connection, but right now it seems like it's being kind of obscured or covered up by these heavier energies coming through from the Seven of Swords and the Devil card here. So I feel like your person, their thoughts about you are that they want to return to the joy, the happiness, the peace that they used to have with you. And again, I feel like that's going to be part of this energy of grounding, that if you guys can get grounded in working out whatever has happened here in an honest, raw, and vulnerable way, if you can get back to basics, if you can go deep into what has caused this, if you can be vigilant and more conscious and intentional about what this is and how you wish to solve it together with that Six of Pentacles, then I feel like your person feels you guys can get back to where you were before, which I think was very happy. It was very joyful. There was a lot of goodness here. See, inner temple, devotion, tune into the portal of your heart. So this is why I feel like there was a lot of happiness, joy, and devotion and adoration between the two of you. Okay, there's a lot of love here. You guys were devoted to one another. You guys were really opening up that heart space energy with each other until something happened here, right? Something was, something kind of, brought back some sort of toxic energy here from this devil's energy that really does need to be cleaned up. It's kind of like a vibration and energy, an old pattern that needs to be addressed and cleaned up here. But it can't be done. I feel like Spirit is saying it can't be done just by one person. It has to be done with the Six of Pentacles between the two of you equally, okay? Equal energy, equal effort. If not, this devil's energy will prevail, right? And we don't want that. So let's move on here. Right now, as I'm shuffling these, can you please just go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, a like? It takes literally a second, and it really helps our channel in the YouTube algorithm. Also, if you haven't already, please do go ahead and hit that subscribe button. You have no idea how powerful you are. When you subscribe, you are helping me, a single mom, put my sweet boy through college and to prepare to put my second boy, who will be in college in 2 years, also through all of that. So we just all really thank you from the bottom of our hearts for all of your love and your support. Really means so much, and you really don't know how helpful you actually are. Let's see what's going on here. Yeah, see, we're getting that forgive energy and romance. See, so there's something here that needs to be forgiven, okay? With that, this and this, I mean, it's so obvious, right? Between the devil and that Seven of Swords, I feel like something here or someone here needs to be forgiven or is going to ask for forgiveness. And it may be up to you to decide, do you wish to forgive them? Do you wish to give this a chance or not? I keep getting signs that remind me of you. I can't ignore them anymore. I need to reach out to you. Okay, so there's been a separation because of this. Something has come to light here that has been very upsetting to you. I feel like your person is going to be reaching out to you because look, see, this goes back to that romance, that devotion, that adoration, that joy that the two of you already shared. And here is the energy of your person wanting to have that back in their life or wanting to recreate, rejuvenate that. My emotions are like a roller coaster now. I don't know what I want, but I'm trying to find out. So I feel like this is a specific message for those of you who may have been in this Seven of Swords, maybe some sort of cheating or betrayal kind of energy. And you may be dealing with somebody who, because they may be behaving in that way, they're clearly kind of showing you that they don't know what they want, right? So again, that might be something that you need to think about, like where do you want that to land, because I feel like ultimately the decision will be yours, right? Like this person doesn't feel like they want to let go of you, even if they don't know exactly what they want, right? So they sometimes, people don't know exactly what they want. They're behaving in ways that are inconsistent, but yet they won't let you go at the same time, right? So I feel like at that point, it becomes about where you stand. What is it that you want to do? Do you wish to forgive? Do you wish to work on it? Or do you wish to move on? Because we're also getting, this to me is very much like the Chariot's energy, right? Do you wish to move on? Is there movement forward and away from this person, or a movement towards this person? Now, for some of you, I feel like this is not for everybody, but take it as it resonates. For some of you, this travel also represents that you guys may be dealing with this situation with some geographical distance. You may not live in the same place. You may not live close by. You may have a hard time physically seeing one another. So I feel like your person may be wanting to travel to you to have this conversation face to face in order to ask for your forgiveness, or in order to heal or mend this relationship and be with you again. They may wish to travel to you, or they may want you to travel to them, or meet you somewhere where you could have this talk face to face. I'm living the consequences of my bad choices. I lost you and now I'm desperate to get you back. So this is the same energy. See, this is why I'm saying oftentimes people do things that are shitty. Seven of Swords, devil, right? But yet at the same time, they're desperate to have you. They don't want to let you go. So I feel like, beautiful group 2, you have a big decision to make, because I feel like this person is ultimately not going to want to let you go. Even if you have stepped away, or you've said, you know what, I'm not going to let somebody cheat on me. I'm not going to let somebody betray me, or betray my trust. Like I said, it doesn't have to be romantic cheating. It can be any kind of betrayal of trust. But I feel like this person is not going to want to let you go. And ultimately, the decision is going to be yours. Okay, so let me know what you thought in the comment box below. If you'd like to have a personal reading with me, or order any of the oracle decks that I used in this reading, or the Blessed Twin Flame necklace, which is back in stock, all of the links are in the box below. Oh, I forgot to give you timing. Sorry. I was so taken in by all of this, like, you know, what's going on here? Okay, during the full moon phase. So you may want to look up when that is. That may be a good time for a shifting in this energy, or a good time where you may come into alignment with what it is that you truly desire to do in this situation. All right. So thank you for being here. Love you all. See you all on the next one. My beautiful group 3 that chose this image, or here is your reading, their thoughts about you. So we're going to start with Spirit. Can you please give our beautiful group 3 a powerful affirmation to support them? I celebrate my progress every day. I love this. What a beautiful reminder from Spirit that you are moving forward, even if sometimes you feel stuck. Every day you are making progress, and to make sure to kind of stop and smell the roses and celebrate whatever progress you are making, right? Instead of feeling down if you've been feeling stuck lately, or if you've been feeling like you're not moving forward or getting results in your life in any matter, whether it's love or anything else, right? Celebrate whatever progress you make, because it is bigger than you think. Oftentimes we just go so hard on ourselves, right? So let's take a look at your person, your twin flame, soulmate, beloved, crush, special person. What are their thoughts about you? We're going to use this as our first general energy. Oh, we have new moon and promise. Beautiful. I love this. Look at these two. How stunning is that? I love how there's an energy of new beginnings, you know, romance, them holding each other, a lot of intimacy, a lot of love, a beautiful quiet moment shared between two souls. Like there's just a lot of beautiful energy coming through here. So I do feel that your person right now, they are very much considering a deeper connection, a deeper commitment to you. This word promise just means a lot, right? Like I'm feeling that they want to make promises to you, make an offer to you, promise you their love and their life to you, right? So there's a beautiful opening energy here. Let's go deeper. Let's see what's going on. See the sun. Oh, I love this. And look at the imagery here. I feel like even though this one is more of a sunset, it really doesn't matter. I feel like either way, you still see the beauty of the sun peeking through these images here, right? A lot of positive energy. Look at this. Beautiful. They think of you in such a positive, beautiful way. A lot of warmth, a lot of romance, just a lot of good energy radiating through. Look at that. 9 of Pentacles. And the, wow, King of Wands. Okay, so this is really lovely. You know, I'm getting a very interesting energy here that your person, okay, and again, this does not, I don't put gender onto this. These are energies. I feel like one of the things that your person right now is thinking about you is how much they admire who you are. I feel like they're coming through in this King of Wands energy, and they're looking over at you here and seeing you in this 9 of Pentacles energy. And to me, the way the King of Wands is, what that energy is like, which is all about passion, purpose, action taking, right? Even risk taking, putting yourself out there in a big way, fearlessness. I feel like any person who is in the King of Wands energy, that is their primary energy, and it kind of represents their personality. They're absolutely gonna love when they see their counterpart as somebody coming from the 9 of Pentacles energy, because the 9 of Pentacles is about being super independent, having hustled to build your own little empire, you know, whatever that may be, whether it's an amazing career, whether it's an amazing family that you may have created. You know, you may be at that stage, right? Some of you are, you know, have like, you know, other relationships that you already have kids from other, you know, other connections and things like that, and you're starting over, or this is like, you know, your second chapter. For those of you, you're still in, you know, still in that phase where you wish to, you know, have a family, whatever it is that you have built for yourself before you met your person is what your person very much admires about you. They see you in a very, very admirable, admiring way. Like they have deep respect for who you are, where you've been, the challenges that you've overcome, and what you have built for yourself. And that is one of the reasons why they feel so deeply attracted and connected to you. Okay. They love the fact that you, with this Pentacles energy, are also very grounded. I feel like King of Wands energy also does well with that, because sometimes the King of Wands energy, as exciting as they can be, sometimes they struggle with that grounding, right? They struggle with sometimes like the practical aspects of life. And so I feel like them coming together with you, coming from this 9 of Pentacles, you are exactly that beautiful stability, that grounding in what is real, that they actually really love and need in their life, because it's not something they generate or create for themselves necessarily. And that's okay. You know, it's very much a yin yang energy, which I love. There's a complementary energy here. And see, that is why I am not at all surprised that they see you so much in this vibrant sun's energy, right? And I feel like there's a lot of admiration, there's a lot of love, there's a lot of respect coming through here, which I absolutely love in their thoughts of you. See? Oh my gosh, we're getting such beautiful energies here of gratitude, right? And again, I feel like I feel like group 3, your reading is very, very straightforward. Okay, it is like the least complicated reading from the 3 readings. I feel like it's just all about your person just loving on you. Okay, your person just thinking that you are the bee's knees. Like, you know, like you are just so awesome. You're so amazing. Look at this. They are so grateful to have you in their life. Grace and gratitude. Through gratitude, joy expands. Okay, so this is somebody who, you know, may be somebody who practices gratitude in their life. Not everybody does, right? Like, I know that most of us who are in the Live Tarot family, we're very spiritual. We care about our expansion. We may lead more conscious lives. We may have a spiritual practice. We may do, we may be empaths. We may be healers. There's just so many beautiful things that I feel the Live Tarot family do in this world, but not everybody is like that. And sometimes it's hard for me to even like remember that, because I feel like I'm so surrounded by such beautiful energy of the Live Tarot family that is like that you kind of forget that, hey, there are people out there who aren't actually grateful. Like that's their challenge to bear, right? Like maybe they just, are not quite there yet in their journey. Maybe they like to look at the glass as half empty. Maybe they're not able to look at the positive, right? There are people who do definitely struggle with that. And so now when I meet people who I can tell practice actively appreciation and gratitude and look at their life from that lens, I actually really do acknowledge them, because I'm like, you know what? Not everybody's like that. So if you meet somebody like that, if you fall in love with someone like that, oh my God, you are so blessed. So this is why I feel like your person may be the kind of person who, whether they openly say it to other people or not, inside, in their heart, in their soul, they do very much care about being grateful. They do feel gratitude in their heart, gratitude and appreciation for what they have. And they have made that connection between gratitude and joy. They've realized at some point in their life that, yes, I've had challenges. Yes, my heart has been broken before, but you know what? It really doesn't help to stay in any of those energies. Like they've come to the point where they've also realized that instead of looking at the glass half empty, if they can be grateful for the things that they already have and for the experiences that have enriched them and brought them to where they are today, their joy actually expands, as in it makes them happier. And I feel like they also see that within you. This Nine of Pentacles to me also represents that your person so admires that you have built something amazing for yourself coming from this same perspective, that you yourself are somebody who practices gratitude. You are somebody who, really seeks expansion. You are somebody who is always trying to improve themselves. And to me, that is what the Nine of Pentacles is really all about. Like people who have achieved this state, it doesn't happen by accident. It happens by living an intentional, conscious life where you are building brick by brick a foundation for what you want to build. And you're doing it through the practice of joy, alignment, and connection to source or spirit. And so I'm really loving this because I'm feeling that your person's thoughts about you are not just romantic and loving and beautiful, they're also rooted in a spiritual connection. Like I really feel that the two of you have a very powerful spiritual connection. See, Akasha, your guidance is divinely guided. So I feel like both of you really do believe in the power of spirit. Both of you feel that you were guided to one another, that it's not an accident that you met. This is not a coincidence that you connected, but that you were guided to one another through spirit. That spirit brought you to each other. And part of the reason why spirit guided you to one another is I feel like it's because you guys have definitely been mirroring each other as well in terms of your journey. I feel like both of you have really been through a lot of challenges. You've been through a lot of tests in life and you have really overcome them, and you have practiced forgiveness. Both of you have decided at some point, whether it was before you met or after you met, that you were going to forgive your past, that you were going to forgive the people in your past that may have wronged you, hurt you, betrayed you, backstabbed you, cheated on you. Like there's something here about a camaraderie, a connection that the two of you share based on forgiveness of your past. And it's because you both were able to forgive anybody in any situation that brought you heartache in the past. I feel like spirit rewarded you with one another, right? Like this is a spiritual reward. This is spirit saying, bravo. The two of you individually have really come to a good place. And now we're going to bring you together so you can expand even more, because the two of you truly deserve one another. This is why I feel like spirit is guiding both of you in this connection. This is such a beautiful reading, group 3. I love it, love it. So let's get some messages, outcome, and some divine timing. So I would really appreciate it if you could give this video a thumbs up right now. You could just click that like button. It really helps the channel with the YouTube algorithm. Also, if you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe button. It's absolutely free. It takes a second, and you have no idea what kind of power you wield. When you hit that subscribe button, you are helping me, a single mom, put my very sweet and wonderful boy through college and prepare to put my second, well, he's sweet and wonderful, but more on the naughty side, as the youngest ones always are, right? But he'll be going to college in 2 years as well. So you don't know how much you're helping us, and we all thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Interesting. Interesting. All right. So I feel like what spirit is doing now is touching upon some of the things, like kind of like advice. Like I'm seeing these energies more like advice from spirit for the two of you, because see, with your overall energy here, it is so powerful. It is so beautiful. I feel like spirit is saying, in order to continue to expand this connection, in order to continue to grow together, just be careful of certain things. Like make sure that you're more intentional and you manage some of these things, because they're natural things that are going to come up in any relationship. You are my best friend and I hurt you. I didn't know what I was doing. Can you ever forgive me? And interesting. So I feel like for some of you, again, these are very specific, so take them as they resonate. Maybe even within the power of this connection, and this happens to everybody. Sometimes we have an amazing relationship. We have an amazing connection going, but that doesn't mean that we're not human. That doesn't mean that we're not going to have disagreements and that we're not going to say things that by accident hurt the other person, or, you know, that's just natural, right? So I feel like for some of you, maybe there has been something that happened here where you might have had a disagreement, you know, things were said, you know, that now it's like your person is like, why did I do that? That's why we're getting forgiveness twice here, right? But I feel like, again, these energies to me are like, you know, these are issues of just kind of natural bumps in all relationships that really have to do with, it's interesting how we got all three of these things. And this is why I feel like this is advice from spirit mostly, that, you know, you guys have an amazing relationship going, keep moving forward. But these are the three things you want to, you know, really think about when challenges or disagreements arise. Is somebody trying to control the situation? Is there a control, a power struggle going on here? Because that might be something that, you know, is a hiccup, a bump in the road. Where are you with your ego? Is if you're having any kind of disagreements, is it ego related? Are people putting their ego above the, you know, above the importance of the connection itself? And is there something that you need to work on with your self-worth? Is anything coming up for you, or either one of you, that has to do with something that is insecure within you that, you know, you may need to work on your self-esteem or self-worth about? So this is why I feel like these are kind of like the primary things in your relationship that you want to work on. I miss you no matter what it looks like on the outside. I've become good at hiding my true feelings. Okay, so this is a specific message for those of you who are in some form of separation currently due to maybe some of these things. So you may have had this amazing connection, but you may have had some issues with this, you know, power struggle, ego, or self-worth. You're always in my heart, even though I'm not in touch. I observe you from a distance. So again, I feel like these two messages have to do with any of you guys who are dealing with some sort of a fallout from these three issues here. But I feel like spirit is saying there's so much love and connection here that it may be in your best interest to work this out. it happens when you release resistance. So you know what? I'm not surprised. I feel like for those of you who are having some sort of hiccups or struggles, when you release your resistance, because these are all going to bring up resistance, right? So when you release these energies that were so positive that we saw before are going to come back, and you may even get a really solid offer from this person to move forward in a really big way. So let me know what you thought in the comment box below. If you'd like to have a personal reading with me or order any of the oracle decks that I used or the Blessed Twin Flame necklace, which is also back in stock, all of the links are in the box below. Thank you so much for being here, guys. Love you all. See you all on the next one.